All right, guys, we are back. I'm Ty.
I'm Graham.
That's Graham. This is the Dubai After Dark podcast. We're getting right into it. Patrick Mahomes' brother, Jackson, got arrested, and I couldn't be happier about it.
I saw that actually. Did you see the video?
I did not see the video.
Yeah, so he was in some restaurant-y club type thing.
Yeah.
And it was a quick video, but it was pretty good resolution. And he was with this chick, and he kind of grabbed her face and grabbed her neck and leaned her back.
What?
But she was kind of smiling, kind of joking about it.
Okay.
And she must have said something, and then he did that, and then he let her go after 5 seconds or something. It was a bit aggressive.
Yeah.
But wasn't that bad.
Yeah. Well, I saw something that maybe there was someone else involved too, like another person. That's what I saw in the little news article I read.
I mean, I just saw the two of them.
Okay.
He grabbed her neck and jaw for 5 seconds and then let go. She was smiling. She wasn't trying to get him off or shake him off. But
Right.
I mean, maybe she was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Tough to say. She said something cheeky to him.
Right.
And he kind of got aggressive and was like, don't say that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. He was almost mad.
It was in a joking way. I don't
Right.
know. I mean, it's just a video, so it's
Yeah,
hard
yeah.
to tell. But
For sure.
yeah, I don't like the dude. That's
Yeah. No, he drives me nuts.
Yeah.
When I saw that, I was like, screenshot, I'm saving that. Yeah, he bugs me. It's gotta be tough, for Patrick having his brother be like that,
And those dances he does on TikTok and stuff are so cringy.
It's so bad.
How old is he?
He's 24. I
Okay.
think.
Okay. Well, I thought he was even older, but still embarrassing.
Oh, it's so bad.
And I'm not even gonna lie. Patrick Mahomes' girlfriend,
Oh,
she kind of
Cow.
seems like an annoying. Have you seen that video where they're courtside at, I
yes.
think, a Lakers game? He says something to her, and she completely mocks him
Mhm.
in front of everyone.
Mhm.
I couldn't believe it. This is Patrick Mahomes we're dealing with here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, she turned to someone and was like, Patrick said no resting face.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that he puts up with that.
Mm-hmm.
He's Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. They've been together since what, high school?
High school, yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, he's probably just one of those dudes that's so focused on his sport that he doesn't really have, I don't know, it doesn't even look like he has control of that dynamic.
Yeah.
Whereas he probably should. He's one of the most successful and athletic people in the world in
Yeah.
the 20s, Yeah, he should have all the power, but it doesn't look like he has.
Yeah, no. Great golfer.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really good.
I've seen a little bit, but
Yeah.
didn't know how good he was.
Yeah. No, well, I mean, very unorthodox in the way that he does it, but
Well, it's kind of like his football.
yeah,
Bit
true.
unorthodox sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Creative for sure.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of golf,
Oh,
I had a couple of golf questions for you.
I like it.
So you know how, birdie, par, eagle. What comes after eagle? What do you say?
Albatross.
Yeah. And so there's people out there that say double eagle, right?
Yeah, I think those people are stupid.
A double eagle. So an eagle is 2 under.
Yeah.
A double eagle, therefore, should be 4 under.
Yes.
I cannot, it makes more sense to say a triple birdie
For
than
sure.
a double eagle.
Yeah.
So anyways, that makes no sense. If you say that, rethink your life.
Yeah.
But okay, so albatross, right?
Mm-hmm.
That leads me into my question. Would you rather make a hole-in-one or an albatross?
So I would rather make a hole in one because there's more hype around it. But out of the two, an albatross takes way more skill and the odds of it are way more unlikely.
Totally. Yeah. So I agree. I would probably rather hit the hole-in-one, even though they're way easier to make.
Yeah.
Because, okay. to make
Well,
a
we can't say
hole-in-one-
way easier.
Well, they are. I mean, statistically,
Yes.
they're significantly easier, but obviously neither is easy. But to make an albatross, you need to hit a quite good shot and then an amazing shot.
Yes.
And to make a hole-in-one, you just need to hit one amazing shot.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be followed by another
Mhm.
great shot. And typically, with an albatross, I mean, of course, not counting a hole-in-one on a par 4, but if you're making a 2 on a 5, your first drive has to be pretty deep usually.
Yeah.
So then your second shot is still going to be a deeper shot than most par 3s.
Absolutely.
You make a hole-in-one on a 140-yard par 3, it's
Yeah.
okay. But if you're making albatross, you're probably holing out from 200.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And do you know what comes after an albatross?
Oh, I've heard of it. I can't remember what it is, though.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh. I thought there's a word for it. Is it?
I don't remember
A
personally.
condor.
Is that what it is?
I think it is.
Okay.
We'll have to look that up.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, there's just that stigma around a hole in one, and there isn't with albatross.
So if you make a hole-in-one here,
Yeah.
this is a pretty wealthy golf course.
Yeah.
Are you buying
No.
alcohol for everyone?
No.
No.
No, I am making friends with someone that can afford to buy rounds for everyone, and hoping they nut up and pay the bill for me.
Yeah, because I agree, man. Like, I'm not paying for your guys' drinks. Like,
Yeah.
this is a me thing.
Yeah.
And I, if someone else hit a hole in one, I'm not gonna like make them feel pressured to buy me unlimited alcohol.
I don't get it. It's like, if you make a hole in one, I'd be like, dude, congrats. Here's a beer.
Exactly.
Like,
It makes no sense.
it does not make any sense. You just achieved something amazing, and here's a huge bill that you now have to pay.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes when I'm thinking about hole in ones and I'm out there on the course, I'm kind of thinking like, well, I don't know if I want to make this hole in one because I don't want to deal with the social pressure of everyone bitching at me for not buying them drinks.
Yeah, I have had an experience where it wasn't because of a hole in one, but I did have to buy the entire bar, a round of drinks
Really?
twice.
Why?
Well, we're at this pub called the Brass Bell, and inside the Brass Bell, they had a brass bell. And if you rang that bell, that meant you were buying a round. And I was under the influence. And I decided to ring the bell without knowing the rules. And it's like law in that place.
Really?
So it was about $340 Canadian. So it wasn't too bad.
Could be worse.
It could have been a lot worse. But then I decided to do it again.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And there was no rhyme or reason for it.
Trying to impress a girl.
No, it was the Brass Bell, man. There was no girls in this place.
Okay. Have you seen those stock exchange bars that are popping up everywhere?
No.
Okay, so from what I've seen, and this has just been on social media, they've been popping up in like Europe, and now there's even one back where we come from, apparently.
Okay.
And basically, it's like the stock ticker symbols, like at the New York Stock Exchange, are replaced with drink names. And
sick.
They go up and down in price based on whichever one's been popular or not popular. So if a bunch of people have been buying a certain drink, it goes up in price. And then drinks that people haven't been buying go down in price. And so like one, it encourages people to drink like a bigger variety of drinks. But you can also get deals on going for less popular drinks. And then occasionally, apparently, they even have like a flash crash where like all the prices go dropping. And it's probably just like psychology to make everyone go run up and buy more. But I thought that was really interesting.
That's the coolest idea.
Yeah, I think that would do really well.
For sure. That's awesome. I really like that. I always every time I go out, I literally stick to the same drink every single time. Like back home, I just get a beer. Like it never changes. Yeah. Unless like we're actually like going out to like a club or something, then we'll get like Jager bombs or whatever, right? So I'm definitely all for something that's gonna kind of force me into trying a couple new things or switch it up, you know?
I'm pretty much the opposite because I mean, obviously, I don't like drinking that much.
Yeah.
And it's not like I'm like, oh, the old reliable Lucky or something like that. So I switch it up. I go like, I like Caesars because they don't really taste like alcohol.
Yeah. Fair.
But, beers are 1 out of every 10 beers is actually good. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I usually just switch it up because I can't really find anything that I truly love.
Yeah, fair. Nothing hits better than a nice cold beer, especially out on the golf course. Yeah. Remember when we were at the Desert Classic here, the golf tournament at Emirates?
Yeah.
And so Graham and I just got to Dubai, been here only a couple weeks, and I wasn't even planning on drinking at all when we came out here. And anyways, they're selling beer at the beer shack, so I go up there, and you have two options. You can buy a full beer or a half beer. So I asked for a full beer, and because of the language barrier, they thought I said 4 beer.
Yeah.
So I paid a ridiculous amount, and I'm like, okay, whatever, it's 1 beer, not a big deal. Then they give you a ticket, then you go up to like the actual bar and you hand them the ticket, and next thing you know, the guy asked me if I want a case or a tray. Sorry, I'm like, no, and then he's like, okay, he looked at me like I was an idiot, and then he threw 4 beers down in front of me, and then I rolled up to you. I'm like, dude, you gotta help me.
I remember you're like, hey, I'm just gonna go get a beer, just wait here. So I was waiting, watching someone tee off or whatever. All of a sudden, I see Ty with his arms full of beer walking back over to me, and I was like, what are you doing? I thought he was just trying to make me drink.
Yeah.
But you're like, no, you gotta have at least 1 here.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, no, that was good.
Oh, just one more golf question before we move on.
Okay.
If you could have the choice between a round with 3 different pros of your choice, or making 2 hole-in-ones in the same round, what would you choose?
Oh, round with 3 pros.
Really?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, I wouldn't.
Really?
No.
So you'd rather pay for a lot of alcohol for a lot of people you don't know?
No, I'm not doing that.
No, I'd take because if you say no to playing with the pros, that you never get that opportunity again. Yeah, I can always go make a hole. Well, I mean, it's not like I just walk out there and go do it, but I can still make a hole-in-one.
You will never make 2 hole-in-ones in the same round.
Never say never.
Okay, but maybe randomly match up with Tiger at my next course. Like, never say never.
Well, no, I'm saying never.
I think they're both equally as likely.
Fair. I'm taking around with the GOAT, Pat Perez, because he's hilarious, and John Daly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, John Daly.
And my dad.
Okay, so you just got a fifth.
Yeah.
Now, John Daly would be a fun time, I feel like. Tiger would be too if he's in a good mood.
Yeah. Definitely. Because I think they just both would have so many good stories, man. Like, so many good stories. So
I was just going to say, in terms of my decision, like, I'm not a big celebrity guy.
mm-hmm.
I could see a celebrity walk by, and I just wouldn't fan out as much as most people.
Right.
Like, I just don't really care. It's like they're a human just like I'm a human, just like a pro golfer is a human just like I'm a human.
Yeah.
I don't really like fanboy out on really anybody.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's definitely people who are like, oh, that's super cool. Like, I saw that person. But no, I'm not the type to like go wait in a line for 4 hours at like some concert to meet my favorite singer. It's
right.
Like, no, not doing that.
Well, I'm going to change my selection, actually. I'm going Tiger Woods, Nelly Korda, and John Daly.
Okay.
Because I will fanboy over Nelly Korda for the rest of my life.
How couldn't you?
Yeah. Okay, we're doing a draft. 5 each.
Yep.
Car brands.
Car brands?
Yeah.
Any brand?
Any brand. Okay, go for it.
Ferrari.
McLaren.
You knew I wanted to pick that.
Yep.
I just didn't want to pick them first. All right, I guess I'll pick Lamborghini if I have to.
I'm going Ford.
Ford?
Yes.
Why?
Because I love a good pickup truck, and my dream car, a Ford GT40, like an old one. So that's why.
Okay, fine. Oh God, how am I blanking on cars right now?
If you say Tesla, I'll shoot you.
No, I'm not going to. Well, I'm blanking, so I'm just gonna say Audi.
Okay, no, that's a great choice. I'm going Aston Martin.
Oh
yeah,
man,
deadly.
Yeah, that Vantage, Aston Martin Vantage, so sick.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll choose a Rolls Royce.
Fair deal.
Out.
Yeah,
they're pretty sick.
They are.
A lot of them here in Dubai.
And I'm going BMW just because I think they got such a sick variety of cars. And like, we even saw that BMW, we've seen it a couple times now, that almost looks like a Rolls Royce out here.
Isn't it like electronic?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's sick. It thing looks like a tank too.
I would say Bentley, but I think they're just disgusting looking.
I don't like them at all.
Bentleys are so ugly.
Yeah.
What's the luxury car brand I'm forgetting right now?
I think we're both forgetting a couple.
Yeah, we're forgetting several. Car guys probably hate us right now.
All four that are watching.
Okay, I'm just going to go Subaru. I love the BRZ.
Of everything.
Best value car in the world. Subaru BRZ. Look it up if you're unfamiliar.
Completely disagree. I'm going Mercedes because I love G-Wagons.
Dude, how did I forget so many brands? Like,
yeah.
Blanking.
I don't know.
Straight up blanking. All right, I got a draft for you.
All right.
This is one that you're pretty well versed in. A candy draft.
Oh.
And you're starting.
Fuzzy Peaches.
Sour gummy worms.
Sour Patch Kids.
That was definitely my next pick. You know, underrated, I think. Airheads.
Completely agree.
Yeah.
That's a great pick. That is a great pick. It takes so much thought.
It does.
Oh, live wires.
I don't even know what that is. Oh, are they really sour?
No, they're like, I might not be using the best term for them. They're just like those like little candy strands. They're usually like, they have like blue, red, orange, and then it's like white sugar on the inside of them.
Oh, I know those.
Yeah.
Not sure I'd pick those, but I know.
Oh, dude, they're like my favorite.
Those sour keys.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm going licorice, man.
Ew.
Red licorice. If you like black licorice, I think you're ill.
Black licorice is a 2 out of 10. Red is a 5. I'm going those gummy cherries. I do like those.
Oh, yeah.
Those are good.
Yeah.
I'm choosing all gummies.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I'm trying to get some variety in there, which brings me to my fifth and final pick of Kinder Surprise chocolate.
Okay. I know you like those.
Yeah. I crushed 3 today. And 2 yesterday.
And a couple every day.
Yeah, I've had a couple every day. Yeah.
Yep. Wish I could use Google. I'm just forgetting so many good ones right now. But okay, I don't know how to explain this.
Okay.
I don't even know what they're called. I think it's like they're called like they have like milk incorporated in. They're like gummies, but it says like Milky on the
A Milky Way?
No. I don't know how to explain it. You'll have to find it on Google and put it up on the pod.
I will.
They're really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Questionable, but
they're good.
Since we are talking about food, can you take a crack at guessing the top 5 most eaten foods in the world.
I think rice would be number 1.
Rice is number 1.
Okay. Chicken.
Chicken is number 3.
Okay. Bread.
Bread is number 5. Wow, you're killing it. Stop looking at my screen.
There's nothing on your screen. I can't read from that angle. Potatoes.
Potatoes was like 7.
Eggs.
Eggs is number 2.
What am I missing? 3?
You're missing number 4.
Beef.
Nope. It's not a meat. Lots of carbs.
Pasta.
Pasta is number
Really?
4. Yeah.
I just didn't think there'd be enough cultures that eat pasta, but fair enough. Still trying to find this milk candy. Maybe I'm just out to lunch and no such thing exists.
Probably. This is probably going to be the dumbest question ever asked on this podcast. But would you consider like pasta and just noodles like the same, like Ichiban noodles and pasta? Like, would you consider that the same?
I actually don't know. Probably.
Because
And they're probably all noodles, yeah.
I thought rice and noodles. But then when I saw pasta, I'm like, wait, is noodles and pasta the same thing?
Oh, I think so. I don't actually know. Like, yeah, they're made out of different things, though, aren't they?
I don't know.
Yeah, we're stupid.
Okay, I know we've talked about this before off camera, but what are your thoughts on girls and zodiac signs? So, like, if you start talking to a girl and she's just all about the signs and what you are, and if you guys are compatible, this and that, like, is that a big red flag for you, or?
Yes, it is.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, I think if you're so strongly believing in something that has no impact or meaning on anything in life, then you're delusional. And like, if you spend your time focusing on things that statistically clearly make no difference in the real world, then what other make-believe things are you concerned with?
Yeah.
You know, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, I have had a lot of experience in this area because I dated this one girl who would actually consider themselves a witch.
What?
Like, that's the proper terminology that you use when you're like that into it. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So yeah, I definitely got my fair share of it. I honestly thought it was like cool. Like, I don't care too much about the whole thing. Like, if they ask me, like, if I'm talking to a girl and she asks me what my sign is, like, I'll tell her. But like, I don't know. I don't want to have any more of a conversation about it than that.
Okay.
Just because with that one experience, that one relationship, yeah, I'm good. I've had my fill of it. But the thing I just really don't like about it is I ask you what your sign is, you say whatever, and instantly I have an opinion of you now.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I don't like. It's like,
I actually saw a comedian.
yeah,
And he was saying, he went up stage, he's like, I can prove that these, what are they called?
zodiac signs?
Yeah, I can prove that they're false.
Okay.
But then like later on, he like slipped it in there. He's like, see, I'm a Taurus or something like that. And one of the girls in the crowd was like, I knew it. And then he's like, gotcha. I'm lying because I'm a Leo. And then another girl in the crowd was like, I knew it. And he's like, no, I was still lying. I'm this. And he like, people always like, oh, I knew you were like a Taurus or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't even know what any of these are supposed to be, but
Me neither.
I don't even know what I am, to be honest. I think I'm a Taurus, but I don't actually know.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm a Scorpio, which apparently is really bad.
Oh.
See, I literally get that reaction though from people. Like, they ask me what my sign is. I say Scorpio, and girls will be like, "Uh-oh." It's like, what do you mean, "Uh-oh"?
Yeah. That means they're delusional.
Yeah,
Seriously. If you believe in that, I don't even get it.
that's usually my
If you
response.
could find me any statistical evidence that zodiac signs mean anything,
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to see it.
Yeah, I don't think I can, but it's kind of interesting. Like, I did those like tarot reading cards with that one girlfriend.
Okay.
I mean, I don't buy it personally, but it was kind of cool. Like, they try to tell you what's going on in your life and this and that, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
I had a psychic at my grad party in high school
Oh yeah.
tell me that she could tell that my dad was like a man of the house and was a bully, and that I was going to divorce my first wife.
Cheers.
But it was okay because my second wife was going to make me truly happy.
Well, I hope that happens for you.
I will say, though, when it comes to zodiac signs, the one thing that there actually is statistical evidence on is like a lot of pro athletes are born at the start of the year because like when they're 5 years old and they're born in January versus the kid that's born in December, they're almost a full year older.
Yeah,
So they have like more time to develop.
definitely.
They become more skilled faster because they're older.
Yeah.
Then they get grouped together with the better kids. And then, so there is like certain things like that where kids born earlier in the year have more confidence and stuff. But that's just genuinely because they get grouped in with kids that are younger than them.
Yeah, 100%. Do you have any good conspiracy theories for me?
I'll bring one up.
Okay.
I don't know if I necessarily fully believe in it, because the big conspiracy that seems to be going around these days is that like a select group of individuals is controlling society, purposely keeping them in debt and essentially enslaving them. And
there's a name for that group, isn't there?
Well, I know the World Economic Forum gets a lot of flack for making this happen, I guess.
Right.
And like you listen to a lot of what they say, it is kind of creepy or scary, like them talking about like, you'll own nothing and you'll be happy. That's a genuine quote from one of them. I can't remember who.
Great.
And it's like, it does kind of seem like there is a few power hungry individuals that are trying to control society or control what you think. And so I don't know if I necessarily agree in all this. A lot of people out there think there's like some super evil forces that are working against everyone. I kind of think that some of these conspiracies are a little bit too elaborate. Like, I just almost feel like nobody is really smart enough to kind of control the entire world's population.
I agree.
But at the same time, there definitely is power-hungry individuals. Like, you look at the rulers of certain nations that genuinely want to dominate every other country and every other civilization, and they dominate their own people.
Yeah.
So I don't really know if I buy into all that personally. I definitely think there's part of it that's true. It's certainly true that like the school systems are designed to keep people poor.
Yeah.
They're not designed to teach you any skills that can make you rich, right? Like, school's very useless these days.
I just
Same
think
as it was 200 years ago.
Yeah. I think it's just a place to practice social skills, and that's even going out the window with technology.
School is just daycare.
Yeah.
Parents is what it really is these days.
Definitely.
Like if you homeschooled your parent or your kids, you could give them a grade 12 education by the time the child is 10 years old.
Yeah.
Like, it's such basic stuff.
Yeah.
And I mean, they do that in China. Like, grade 4 Chinese math students learn what we consider grade 12 math.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't really know where I'm going with this conspiracy, but a lot of people kind of think that there's some like evil, nefarious people that are trying to control the whole globe. And I just think it's too complicated to do that personally. And even if a few people like this truly did have bad intentions, there's other world leaders out there who are good that would attempt to put a stop to this.
Yeah, like Kim Jong-un.
Yeah.
You think they actually landed on the moon when they said they did?
Oh, man, I saw a picture the other day and it said, "You're telling me this tin can of trash landed up on the moon?" And it was a picture of the original space station. I'm like, yeah, that doesn't make it look like it's very convincing. Like,
no,
that does not look like it could land on the moon.
No.
I don't know, man. I mean, our parents' generation would laugh at you for assuming that it's,
oh, yeah.
Like,
they wouldn't laugh at me. They'd disown me.
Yeah. Of course we did.
Yeah.
But
I love how they say it like that. Of course we did. Like you had anything to do with this. I don't think they did. I don't think there's a chance in heck they did.
Really?
I also watched
it is a bit strange that they haven't landed on the moon like since.
Yeah.
Or
no.
Or if they have.
There was like a couple other times, I think.
Okay,
but
I don't actually know.
I watched was it the SpaceX documentary that I watched?
Okay.
But even some of the footage, I'm like, this looks so fake to me. Like, I just don't buy it. I just don't. I don't struggle with it.
I don't take, like, because SpaceX is Elon, right?
Yeah.
So I don't take anything. I don't think he would fake that.
Fair.
I think he's genuinely revolutionary.
Yeah.
And
have you ever seen his Starlink in the sky?
I haven't. My parents have.
Yeah.
About it.
There's a tracker you can get on your phone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool what they're doing.
It's insane.
Like supplying internet to all over the world.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And maybe then our internet service providers will stop gouging us on price.
Yeah, no kidding. Or at least get me some working Wi-Fi so I can download some stuff.
Yeah. A lot of people think that the 9/11 stuff was set up. But like, that's one thing for me where I'm just like, you really think that they could have planned this out for months in advance? Like, you think that many people would be complicit in this? I mean, of course, at the chance of being naive, yeah, there is a small chance it could have been planned or whatever, but I just cannot see them like planting bombs in the building, and I just don't believe those conspiracies.
I don't have much to say on like the actual conspiracy side of the whole thing, but I don't actually get how the towers fell down the way they did from a plane going through it.
I mean, it makes sense to me.
Really?
A big plane just goes in and knocks out a bunch of the structural support, and then it collapses in on itself.
But I feel like it would make sense for everything above it, but below it, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess it's just like a bunch of heavy falling debris from above.
Yeah.
Crushed the stuff below.
Fair.
I'm no expert on this either, and like I could be wrong. I just feel like it would have taken. I mean, it's totally more reasonable to think that the people that flew the planes were insiders, or it was an inside job in that sense. But you can't tell me that they carried out some operation where the government decided to plant bombs in the World Trade Centers.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just doesn't add up to me.
And what's the reason behind saying like that it was like an inside job?
A lot of people say it's so that they could invade Iraq for oil and stuff like that.
Okay.
I think it's like money related.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything is usually.
Yeah.
What's the worst thing you've ever done for money?
Stacked trusses outside in the summer heat.
It's pretty good then.
All right. Got one for you.
All right.
Rank these food categories
Okay.
blindly, so you don't know what's coming next.
Yeah.
And their cuisines.
Oh, 5? Like
Yeah.
5 of them?
Top 5.
Okay.
Mexican food,
3.
Italian food,
Pizza, so 1.
Japanese food.
5.
What?
Oh, sushi.
Yeah.
No, I take that back. 2.
Okay, so now you got 4 and 5
Yeah.
up. British food.
5.
Yeah. And German food.
Oh, it's going to that last slot.
German food's good, man.
Like, what's different about it? I don't even know what they have
It's
to
just, like,
offer.
hearty stuff like potatoes and meat, but like they got like good sausages and stuff like that.
Honestly, when I think of like the German food diet, I just think beer. I think of Oktoberfest.
Did you know that in a lot of places in Europe, it's actually common to eat French fries with mayonnaise?
Yeah. Well, I've heard that. I
Yeah.
mean, I think you're psychotic if you do it, but
I've had it. It's actually pretty good.
really?
Yeah. I mean, ketchup is better, but it's still pretty good.
Yeah. I don't know. Mayonnaise is not my favorite thing in the
fair
world.
enough. A lot of people hate mayonnaise.
Yeah. My buddy, since he was a kid, used to just soak everything in mayonnaise. And it used to freak me out.
You know that? Okay, well, they just had the NFL draft.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the other weird thing he does, but one of the quarterbacks who was supposed to go in the first round, but he fell all the way to the second round,
Mm-hmm.
he puts mayonnaise in his coffee.
Well, that's probably why.
Yeah.
I would not draft him either.
He does something else, too, that's absolutely insane. I can't remember what it is, though. But
Wow.
mayonnaise in his coffee.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Would you rather grow your hair out for a year and a half
Yeah.
or go without coffee for 3 months?
Grow my hair out for a year and it's only 3 months. Could I replace it with other sources of caffeine?
Nope.
Oh, well then, yeah. Grow my hair out for sure.
Actually, sorry, yeah.
Oh, I could?
Yeah.
Then, yeah. I'd do that.
Okay.
I just drink like Diet Pepsi for breakfast, so I do that anyways.
I'll never forget when I went golfing with your brother early that one morning. And I go pull out my little mug for my coffee and I hear, psh. I turn around, he's just got a liter of Diet Pepsi. It was like 7:05 in the morning.
That's hilarious.
Oh,
That's me and my brother, man.
yeah.
We're addicted to that. I probably have drank over 500 mils of Diet Pepsi per day for the last like 10 years.
That's insane.
Like on average.
That is insane.
Like today I probably had a liter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I crushed a liter yesterday. You've got me on this horrible Diet Pepsi diet.
Dude, no calories. Just cancer.
Yeah. Just something else that's going to F me up.
Is there any celebrities that you hate?
There's lots.
Okay, name me 3.
I just can't think of any off the top of my head right now.
Okay, well, I'll start with a couple that I just dislike.
Okay.
Number 1, easily, Will Smith.
Why?
Dude,
He's a beauty.
are you kidding me?
Why not?
Slap Chris Rock for talking about his wife's
That,
baldness.
okay, conspiracy theory, that's set up.
No, it's
100,000%.
no. It's,
Yes, it is.
dude, have you seen the whole stuff about him and his wife?
Yeah, okay, she's insane.
She banged their son's friend
Yeah,
when they were married.
yeah. Well, they have an open marriage. They're allowed to do that.
No, they opened it after that once they found out that she banged their son's friend.
She opened it when her legs
Yeah,
opened.
exactly. So, firstly, Will Smith stayed with her through all that. Then he agrees to get interviewed by the woman who cheated on him. And she's like asking him, so how did that make you feel?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. You did it.
Yeah.
So I had no respect for him. Another person I never liked, although I watched an interview with him recently, or he was on the Joe Rogan podcast, kind of regained some respect for him. But Dr. Phil always used to just grind my gears.
Take me outside. How about that?
Honestly, though, the way he would just like patronize the people that he brought on to the show,
Yeah.
it just like, I don't know. It
It was
always
such a power trip.
Yeah, he's just like always acting like he could do no wrong. He knows everything.
Yeah.
I don't know. It always rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah. Do you got another one? I kind of want to talk about this Will Smith conspiracy theory.
Oh, I know where you're going with it, but yeah, explain it.
So what's it called? The Grammys or the
It
Oscars?
was the Grammys, yeah.
But their viewings have just gone downhill, 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 downhill for years. And they needed something to spike it up, man.
Yeah, but then why would he then be pissed about it still to this day? And he talked about it in like his Netflix special, calling Will Smith out for all this. Like, you can get all that set up.
Well, this is new information to me, so I might retract my statement.
I mean, I just feel like it's, I don't know. I get what you're saying. They do stuff like that all the time to spike ratings.
Yeah.
You know? Like even UFC events, they'll pretend like they hate each other just so more people want to watch. So I get it. It's totally possible.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like the way that Chris Rock handled it, you could tell he was like genuinely surprised, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't put it past him. It could totally be fake.
I just love his reaction. Oh, okay. After he just gets rocked.
Yeah.
Chris Rock got rocked. You know who I do hate as an actor, actually?
Who?
Dwayne Johnson. The Rock. He drives me nuts.
Why?
I just think he walks around like his doesn't stink.
I just hate how he just won't admit to the fact that he takes steroids.
Also that.
He's on steroids.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Do you know people, though, that just get fooled by this stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Like when I crush someone's dreams and I tell them that all their favorite sports athletes are on steroids,
Mm-hmm.
and so many people get defensive about that. It's like, do you really think the most physically gifted athletes in the world are not on substance-enhancing drugs?
Yeah.
Of course they are.
Yeah.
Why do you think they're the best? Like, you can't be the best unless you're cheating in some way.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
And so many people that defend it, they just defend it because they have this like perfection idea of what an athlete is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, okay, I'm not saying like a golfer does it, but
Yeah.
like if you're in the NFL, man, you think those guys haven't been juicing?
Yeah. John Daly, not on steroids.
No, probably not.
Oh, the thing that drives me nuts about The Rock is like, I just feel like I get he's in show business, but like there's so many things that he does to help people that he doesn't need to like post for everyone to see. So he goes back to Hawaii. This was like a couple of years ago. And he goes to the 7-Eleven gas station where I guess he used to steal a chocolate bar like every day. And he grabbed every single chocolate bar off the shelf.
And stole them all?
Put them on the counter, made the poor guy working for like $4 an hour, ring it all up, and then he just paid for it and then left because he wanted to like pay back for all the chocolate bars that he stole from that gas station. But it's like, okay, all you did was just inconvenience this poor man working.
Yeah.
It's like you just pulled everything off the shelf, slapped it on his desk, basically, paid where you could just hand it over.
And filmed it.
If he just took like an Instagram photo or something. I was like, wow, gutsy. I would have at least taken those chocolate bars with me.
Oh, like he didn't bring them with him?
No.
Oh, that's hilarious.
All right, guys, that's it for the pod. I'm out.
We're burning out here, so it's time to go to bed.
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe.
See you guys in the next one.